Windows XP is a bootleg Famicom game believed to have been released in 2003. As its title suggests, the game replicates the Windows XP operating system for the 8-bit console. Other games have replicated Windows 98 and Windows 2000, with similar content and interaction. Based on analysis of its BIOS screen, this Famicom game was likely established in 2003. This means it was created not long after the XP operating system itself was first released, on October 25, 2001. Analysis of the menu screenshot suggests that one could interact via playing a game and being able to access Outlook Express and Internet Explorer. Unlike 98 and 2000, this bootleg game has never been officially dumped on the internet. In October 2013, it was reported that a copy was sold on eBay for $89 after 11 bids were made, with its location originally being in Bangkok, Thailand. The sale of this copy gives hope that the game might publicly resurface. As of the present day, only a few screenshots confirm its existence. Grand Theft Auto 64 was a cancelled Nintendo 64 port of the original Grand Theft Auto on the PlayStation. It reportedly would have featured enhanced graphics, new levels, and new characteristics, but for unknown reasons, the port was cancelled before being publicly revealed. It was shown during E3 1999, where it was 50% complete, but no footage was ever released of it. For a long time, it was thought that the port didn't exist at all until Lucci on Assembler Games posted a scan of a Spanish N64 magazine that featured screenshots of the cancelled game. Manchester United Championship Soccer, also known as Lothar Matthaus Super Soccer in Germany, is a top-down football game released for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES. Developed by Chris Arliss and published by Ocean Software in 1995, a Sega Mega Drive port was also being developed before it was cancelled for unknown reasons. A game utilizing Manchester United's likeness was produced by Ocean Software, with a German counterpart named after Bayern Munich star Lothar Matthaus. The game was a port of the Amiga title Premier League Champions, with the SNES version known primarily as Manchester United Championship Soccer. It would be released in European Union countries throughout 1995, and was the last of 6 Chris Arliss titles utilizing the Manchester United license. Thanks to the reviews from Sega Pro and Todo Sega, numerous screenshots of the Mega Drive port have been publicly released. Yet, despite nearing completion, no build has ever been leaked to the public. WWE Brawl was a cancelled platform fighting game based on the professional wrestling organization WWE. Developed by Blue Tongue Entertainment, it was set to be published by THQ for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 and Wii before being cancelled in 2012, around 6 months to a year before it was expected to be completed. Unlike the WWE SmackDown vs. Raw series, which aimed to present realistic wrestling competition and match wrestlers' personas as with the television shows, the vision for the game was to create a WWE-based platform fighting game similar to the Super Smash Bros. Series, combining this with destructible in-game environments and expanded upon wrestling personas. THQ assigned the Australian games studio Blue Tongue Entertainment to develop the game, which would be not only their first WWE game but also the first they would ever develop for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Ultimately, however, WWE Brawl would suddenly be cancelled in 2012. According to WWE.com, a multitude of factors caused the cancellation, including poor timing, global economic issues, and the intense difficulty of producing the game that may have outweighed the benefits. Jurassic Park: Survival was meant to be an action-horror third-person shooter, developed by Savage Entertainment and published by Konami and Vivendi Universal Games, planned to be released in the fall of 2001 for the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox, with GameCube and Windows versions also in the works. Jurassic Park: Survival was going to be one of several video and computer games that were released during the theatrical window of Jurassic Park III, some of which being Game Boy Advance titles published by Konami. However, During development it was decided to rework it into an original game rather than it being a direct adaptation of Jurassic Park III, although it would remain heavily inspired by the movie. Due to disagreements between Savage Entertainment and Vivendi Universal, the game was ultimately cancelled and no builds have surfaced to date. Taxi Driver is a 1976 neo-noir psychological drama thriller film directed by Martin Scorsese. The film was released to widespread critical acclaim and financial success and is widely considered one of the best films of all time. Riding off the film's reputation and the success of other video game adaptations of classic movies at the time, Majesco planned to release a sequel to the film in the spring of 2006 for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. However, the game was quietly cancelled in 2005 despite being shown off at that year's E3. The game would have been an open-world third-person shooter heavily influenced by the games in the Grand Theft Auto series that was released after Grand Theft Auto 3. After the game's second mission, you would be able to freely roam around Lower Manhattan in between missions where you could pick up passengers in Travis Cab and collect fares. Each passenger the player would pick up would have a unique mission for Travis to complete. Unlike the Grand Theft Auto series, the player would be unable to hijack random vehicles and would be required to use Travis Cab for vehicular transportation. Now if the player were to harm innocent civilians along Travis Crusade, his sanity would decrease, eventually leading him to black out and respawn at the last checkpoint. This would be this game's substitute for GTA's Wanted level and would be represented by the screen becoming more red and blurry after each innocent kill. When outside of his taxi, the player would be able to use a variety of guns including the Colt 25.44 Magnum, MAC-10, shotgun, and M16. Depending on what gun he's holding, Travis would move at different speeds. Travis could also dual-wield pistols and SMGs. There was also a basic cover system. After weakening an enemy, the player could perform brutal finishing moves via a series of button combinations which would build up a rage meter, but it is unknown what the rage meter would have done. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Your support means a lot to me. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do so. You can take a look at the content of my channel, maybe you will find something you like. That's it for today. See you in the next video.